everybody, hope you're good. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Abby, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. So in today's video I will be doing another sunscreen review and demo as part of my sunscreen review and demo series. Please do check out my playlist in the description box. So in today's video I wanted to review the Roche-Posay Anthelios 50+ Shaka Protect Fluid thing. This is what it looks like. So this thing, it took me a while to actually get to reviewing this for some reason. I think because of the size. I'm one of those girls who loves affordable value for money products, and for me the size was always a problem, but for some reason I was on Essential, I think, or was it Look Fantastic, one of the two, and I saw it and it was on offer and I thought, okay, well, this is the time, this is a sign from above, let me get this. This sunscreen has been highly recommended by a lot of people. Dr. Dre talks about this in her video, and I'm pretty sure even Ramon, Glow by Ramon, has talked about this, and a few other people. Like, if you're into skincare, you've probably seen reviews on this product. I just wanted to add my 2 cents and how it applies on my skin, on my skin tone, if you were interested. Okay, so on the bottle it says it has a PA+++ rating. It has both UVA and UVB protection, antioxidant, invisible fluid, ultra protection, ultra resistant, non-perfumed, Shaka Protect Tech, which just means you need to shake it because it's a thin formula. There's 50 ml of product in here, so it's like a typical amount of product that you'd get for a face sunscreen. And you can see it fits into the palm of my hand, so again, that's probably good for travel. So on the La Roche-Posay website, I'm just going to read off the claims while I show you a demo of how it applied on my skin. So it says, ultra resistant formula specifically developed for sensitive skin, a high protection, broad spectrum, comfortable fluid formula that is ultra water, sweat and sand resistant, lasts up to 80 minutes underwater and 2 hours in hammam conditions. Wow, that is really hot. So if you were in, like, I don't know, desert like heat, you'd have 72% sweat resistance is what it says, and it has 72% in brackets as well, of course. The non-greasy cream has an improved texture, does not leave white marks and does not migrate, non-eye stinging, 100% allergy tested. Yes, so that was a great thing that I realized before I bought this. So from looking at the description, realized it was another sunscreen that you could use around your eyes, which is amazing. So it says it's broad, photo-stable, UVA, UVB, infrared protection, PPD 46. It's non-sticky, does not leave marks. So the good thing about La Roche-Posay's sunscreen is that they are very, very well formulated, very high UVA protection, and for me that's really, really important. Again, as I've mentioned in my other videos, UVA rays is more insidious. It doesn't damage your skin, or you don't see it damage your skin immediately. Over a certain amount of time you would then start to see the effects of it on your skin. So it's not like UVB rays, which is for burning, and you can obviously see yourself burning and you can remedy that. With UVA, it's literally over time, it's eating away at your skin, and before you know it, you've got deep lines, age spots, everything else in terms of you know, aging really badly. So UVA rays for me is a really important kind of factor in terms of figuring out which sunscreen to use, especially in high heat as well. So it says very high, broad, photo-stable UVA, UVB infrared protection, optimal SPF50+ protection, reinforced against UVA rays, PPD 46, which is stricter than the European recommendation, which is, you know, really good, thanks to a patented filtering system, Mexoplex, combined with La Roche-Posay's thermal spring water, of course. And of course they've got studies for their sunscreens, so that's another good thing about La Roche-Posay's sunscreens, because they do have receipts essentially. Just another thing to know about the Anthelios range, it says the Anthelios products all have a high PPD, which means persistent pigment darkening factor. The efficacy has been proven by a file of 16 clinical studies carried out by world-renowned expert dermatologists. 9 out of 10 of dermatologists would recommend Anthelios, which is another bold claim. So I'm not used to this type of formula in terms of how it applies because it's so thin, so it's easy to actually get it everywhere. And also with this, I feel like, now that I think about it, you probably want to apply it in light layers, so maybe apply 2 layers because it's so thin, it's easy to apply. And also with the way that we apply our sunscreens generally, it's easy to under apply it, so I definitely say go in 2 layers. Especially with the amount that you need to apply to get the right amount of coverage that's advertised. Yeah, definitely want to do that. And I'm loving the fact that I can just freely apply it all over my face. I've never experienced irritation with this sunscreen. With the fact that it's so runny, it would be extremely irritating for it to run into your eyes, you know, just by accident. So it's good that it's actually kind of eye safe, I suppose, in that respect. Again, because it's so small, I do have reservations in terms of how much product you get, and it's so deceiving as well because it looks like it doesn't even contain 50 ml because of the container, but 50 ml is kind of standard, even though I'm irritated by that. It's kind of the standard amount that you get for sunscreen, so I guess we'll just have to, you know, grin and bear it. For your face, it's great. Maybe just stop at your face to kind of get all the protection, maybe at your neck, and use a body sunscreen obviously for the, you know, the shoulder area. And you don't want to, you know, overextend this, otherwise you end up wasting it. I bought this on offer. I think full price it retails for £18, I believe. Yeah, so full price it normally retails for £18, which is a lot, which is probably why I didn't buy it before. It was only on offer that I thought, okay, now this will be worth my price. I can't understand why sunscreens are so expensive, especially for the amount that you need to use over and over again. You'd run through this in less than a week with the amount that's in here if you were to use the correct amount. So I can only get this on offer, and I would recommend you get it full, you know, full price unless you actually want to, you know, spend the extra coins. I wouldn't buy it for more than what I paid for it discounted, and I think I got it for like £12 or £13. It's always on offer across all the websites that I use. The websites I use are lookfantastic.com, feelunique, justmylook.com, and essential.com as well. So those are the ones I tend to use. You know, there are others of course, and you can get this like in Boots, Superdrug, and a few other places as well. This formula, just it's worth noting as well, is the old formula. There is a new formula out now, and it's the UV Mune 400. I've seen a review on it and it's really promising, so in terms of it actually being one step up, even though this is already a great formula. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it. I have actually bought that one as well, so look out for my, I guess, updated review on the new formula. But I just wanted to get this out there because I'm pretty sure this will probably get discontinued at some point since they have a new formula, but other retailers are still selling this, so it's still out here. But I'm still using this and I'm going to finish up because it's really good. It's great for my oily skin. Of course, the chemical sunscreen, if I haven't already mentioned, and it applies really well, blends in. As you could see in the demo, there's no white cast. And it will be great for most people. I mean, I don't know anybody that would have a problem with this, unless maybe if you had like dry skin. I'd say a formula like this is great for oily to normal skin, combination skin, but if your skin is extremely dry, I don't know that this would be enough, especially because it's so thin as well. It's not that thick, occlusive formula that you'd probably like if you have dry skin. So for my skin, it's great. Would I recommend it? Definitely yes, but I wouldn't recommend it for the price. I'd always recommend it when it's discounted. So yeah, run to the store, run, don't walk, and look out for promotions. I'm pretty sure right now, because we're in summer, there are promotions everywhere on this, so you can probably get this or the new formula as well. I have to say my usual disclaimers with sunscreens, which is that of course sunscreen is great for what it does, but it's not going to protect you, you know, fully from the sun. You do just need to avoid the sun if you can. And I know some people out there who love to tan, but tanning literally is you damaging your skin. If you tan, you are most likely damaging your skin. Yeah, so just, you know, sip on that for a minute, you know, let that marinate in. So I'm not saying that we're all gonna avoid tanning because we're wearing sunscreen, because even I still tan with all the precautions I take. Yeah, you just, sometimes it's hard to avoid the sun, and sometimes you just can't get to reapplying your sunscreen depending on, you know, what the day's like, where you are, what you're doing. So yeah, so try and, you know, use a high factor sunscreen like this one, because this is factor 50+, and hopefully you should, you know, afford you more protection throughout the day. Of course, like I said, avoid the sun especially at high times during the day, between like 10 and 3, 11, is it 10 and 2, 11 and 3, thereabouts, depending on where you are. And wear protective clothing as well. And obviously if it's really bright and there's a shady area, walk on the shady area. That's literally what I do. If it's so bright on one side, guaranteed it's going to be shady on another side. I cross the road and I walk, and I'm trying to avoid the sun at all costs these days and trying to preserve my youth. So yeah, I think that's everything. Hopefully you got a few points out of everything I've said. I recommend it. It's great for dark skin. It blends really well. Great for oily skin. Great for acne prone skin. And it's a good price when it's on offer, and it's great for the face. I just wish it came in a bigger tube and that it was kind of more value for money at its full price. That's really the thing for me. If you can get with the runny formula that it contains and that doesn't bother you, then I guess this would be a great option for you as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it, hands down. I love this stuff, and I can't wait to do my review on the new formulation, the UV Immune 400. If you want to learn more about other sunscreens that are affordable and available mostly in the drugstore or online, please do check out my sunscreen playlist. You can definitely peruse at your leisure. So yeah, until next time, stay blessed, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.